Thank you for coming on my show. I
Thank
appreciate
you for
it.
having
You're very welcome. First of all, how was the fun night at the Young Artist Award?
me. It was great. I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. It was wonderful, meeting all different young artists and seeing them get their awards and everything. And it being my first year on the thing, I just joined like a few months ago. I was just there to support. I wasn't nominated for anything because I didn't apply. But it was really fun. I did a lot of networking, but it was a great night. It was a great night. My guy Leland was there, so that was cool.
This was your first time being there?
Yes, this was my first time being there.
Amazing. Yeah, Leon was on my show as well, and he told me he had a great time. And so what can you tell me your past projects you've done? You're gonna be in film camp, is that correct?
Yeah, I am gonna be in that. I know the directors personally was we kind of worked on the idea together like last year we came up with some of the ideas for it, and it's really cool to see it kind of like finally coming to work, after filming and
Hmm.
everything. So that's gonna be cool. But some projects I've been in, I do a lot of short films. I one of my films just got released, but it's nothing crazy. It was this film where it's like about, overdose and talks about how bad drug use can be for teenagers and how it affects the lives of people and stuff like that, which I thought was really like, emotional and stuff. And then
That's
I did,
powerful.
yeah,
You're talking. To be honest, it's good that you're bringing that up because we need to bring awareness. So
uh
100%, I'm proud of you doing that. The film, and it is powerful. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You may continue.
no, no, you're fine. You're fine. It's to bring awareness to that topic and, hopefully people learn some more about it. Um, Another film I just did was one where it's about like the troubles of like, people going too deep into like, uncharted territories. So I played the main character in it. It filmed for a month. It was a short film for a college, and it was about, my brother, he's into stealing, and then he goes down a dark path, and then I follow because, he's my influence in the house. I don't have a mother, I don't have a father. My uncle's taking care, and he used to be a cop, he used to be in the streets like us, and that was super like emotional because there's a lot of scenes in there where you have to dig deep into your acting. You gotta cry, you gotta do a lot of stuff, but that was super fun to film. It's What was it called? Shit, you're gonna put me on the spot.
It's okay.
But
Whenever
yeah,
if it comes back to you, we can bring the
I'll
title
let
up.
you know.
Much, it's really good. And it's amazing that you're making these films to impact young teenagers and young actors out there,
Mm.
and regular people out there as well. Because we want to change. Hopefully we're going to change and make them not do drugs and all this stuff and make them have a happy life because
Yeah.
that's you see people that don't do any of this stuff and they end up having a wonderful life, a wonderful career,
Mhm.
whatever that is in their future. So I'm really proud of you making those films. Of course, you were in Aftermath.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't know if that's out yet, but you played Matt. What can you tell everyone about that?
So Matt. So I'd say he's like, have you ever seen the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off? He's kind of like Ferris.
Yes.
That was super fun to film. I love the character. I'm really excited for one scene, this big argument scene that everybody on set, they loved it. They thought it was amazing when we first did it in the first few takes, and it was super fun to film. There's like this bicycle riding scene of me going through neighborhoods and stuff like this, and Aftermath. It takes place in an apocalypse kind of world where things have happened. It's dystopian, and I think it's gonna be really good when it comes out. They're still editing it. But yeah, I love the part in the film. I'm part of like the main trinity for it, so that was exciting to film. But yeah.
Can't wait for it to come out and wait for myself and the audience to see it. It seems so exciting. Aftermath, the name of it, the name of the title. Of
Mhm.
course, you were in I could be saying the name wrong, but Paulette Rose. Is that am I saying it right?
What? Wait, repeat.
Is it Poulet Rose? Am I saying it right?
Pout Rose. Yeah.
Paulet
Oh
Rose. Am I
yeah.
saying? I'm
No, yeah,
saying it
you're saying
wrong.
it right. You're saying it right. You're saying it right. Yeah, 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 yeah. I've been doing so many films this year.
No,
I've done.
I'm sorry. It takes me a while to practice these names. Please forgive me.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I was lost. I was lost because you're doing so much stuff and then you forget some of the movie titles.
Right.
But you're right. You're right. You're right. But yeah, I did that one. I played an Italian waiter chef, and that was cool to do an accent and everything. And there's a chicken in it, some fun stuff. But that was pretty cool to film. Another like college movie stuff. It was really cool to meet the directors and stuff. And one of them's going to the major film school in New York. I forget what it's called, but the cinematographer, she was amazing. I mean, outstanding, outstanding work that she did. But that was super fun to film. I really enjoyed it for like the 2 days I was there on set, I think. You know, but I enjoyed it. It's like a 15-minute film.
Well,
Hopefully people.
that's amazing. Um, what is your long-term goal?
My long-term goal. Well, currently at my school, I'm taking a film program. So right now I'm learning how to work all aspects of film. I'm learning how to be a cinematographer, a director, a sound guy. And I've been trying to be more useful on set because when I'm not acting, maybe I can help out around,
Hmm.
maybe I could work sound, be boom and stuff like that. But once I go into my sophomore year, I'm gonna be making my own films, directing them. I got to make one for the first semester, one for the second one, and I'm super excited for that. So I just love the whole industry. I love the whole industry of film, whether you're behind the camera, in front of the camera, if you're writing the script, I think it's just wonderful, and I just want to keep doing that. And I just want to keep my options open by doing everything possible.
That's amazing. I love the passion in your voice.
Yeah,
It's awesome. Please keep it up. Um, what kind of film do you want to make?
film I want to make. Um, every film that I've made, they always touch on a topic. And when I was younger, there was this film that like touched on like deep, deep, deep things like suicide and stuff like that. And I kind of want to make something like that. I want to make a film where somebody goes in, this person, and they walk out of the movie theater and they're like, that changed me. That had an impact. I feel like the greatest films are ones that change you inside or make you rethink something. It doesn't have to change you, but it can just plant a little thought in there. Maybe I should be a better person. Maybe I should work a little harder. Stuff, movies like that really, I think, are cinema. You know, a movie that can change you. That's what I want to make.
That's amazing. When you talk about suicide, I am I'm a suicide prevention advocate
Of
as
course.
myself. I'm a mental illness advocate. Um, I've lost, I lost three friends to suicide. So, and it brings me happiness when yourself, a young actor who wants to bring films about awareness that there's hope and there's love out there, and we can also spread kindness, and
Hmm.
we can smile, and that you never know that could impact people's lives. So gave me chills when you talked about that. I'm so happy that there are, you're making the films to show, this is the stories we're telling. We're telling people's stories. So thank
Hmm.
you. I really appreciate that.
Of course, of course. That hit me right there. That hit me right there when you said that about your three friends. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I appreciate it because I myself, I'm a big um I talk about on my show that mental illness is very important.
It is.
Suicide
It's.
prevention is very important, and we try to spread awareness. Right, we have to
Hmm.
spread
Hmm.
awareness. We have to show kindness to anybody out there in the world because we don't know what they're going through. But
Exactly.
we hope as a talk show host or an actor or whatever we're doing, we hope to spread kindness and hope. And we see somebody struggling, it does, it's stranger or not, it doesn't matter. We want
Hmm.
to let them know, are you okay? We're here for
Yeah.
you. So
You want to
I
reach out. You want to help them.
yeah, 100%. So I really, again, appreciate you so much, um to
I
make films
appreciate
like
you.
that. It means a lot. It really does. Brings me chills because makes me emotional almost because it's that hits deep to me, to be honest, because of what I've been through and my stories. And you, I'm giving this big example, you're telling my stories. You're telling other people's stories
Mhm.
about suicide prevention, and you are going to be the future of mental illness films. And I see
Mhm.
that, and I really do appreciate that. So please keep up the work.
I'll try.
Um,
I'll try.
I'm being
I'll do my
honest.
best.
100%. I see it. You are going to be out there and talking about mental illness. So it means a lot, and I'm going to remember that. If we were meet in person, you will get a hug and a handshake from me. Um, let's talk about your most favorite role you ever played.
Favorite role. Oh my gosh. Okay. My favorite role I've ever played. That's hard. I feel like you always have, a role that you love a lot more than whatever, and then one you kind of pick and choose. Um, because like I wanna say where I just did Matt because I liked my performance
Right.
so much in it, and it just seems like me, like the character. Because I know the directors, I feel like they wrote the character for me, so that was super easy. It's like it's just like playing by myself. But then it's like there's times that I'm like, okay, that's a fun character, but I wanna experiment a little. I wanna go deeper and learn a bit more, go a deeper dive. And that's where I played Antonio, and I remember the name Chained Reactions. And that film, my performance, I don't like it that much, but I liked it because it got me uncomfortable. I think
Hmm.
the best choice for you as an actor is to say, this role is gonna make me uncomfortable, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna try to get better and I want to improve. And I think that film was like a stepping stone for me to do better later on because
Hmm.
there's so many. I had to get angry. I had to learn to cry on command, which I managed to do in Aftermath. I managed to learn how to do that to cry on command. I learned how to get angry or easier on set and make it feel natural, not make it feel forced. But yeah, so I'd say my favorite role, my most helpful role, has to be Antonio, even though I didn't like my performance in it at all. Uh,
Um, what is your greatest accomplishment so far?
oh my gosh, my greatest accomplishment. My greatest accomplishment. You know, I don't think I have one yet. I don't think I have like the greatest accomplishment yet. I wish I could say I have one, but that's something I think about a lot. I'm like, I didn't do good here. Maybe I can do better and I'll get an award one day for
Mm.
this or something for that. But right now, currently, I don't think I have a greatest award, at least
It's coming
in my
soon.
humble opinion.
Hmm. I believe it's coming soon. And like I said, brings that back to the mental illness documentaries and films that you're gonna make. I
Mm.
I see one coming for you on those. I really do. So please keep it up. I'm being honest to my bottom of my heart. Um,
Well,
what is the most funnest thing that you love about acting? I asked a lot of young actors and actresses out there, what is the most funnest that you always look forward getting on set? Is it friends? Is it hanging
I
out, having, joking, or you don't have to worry about going to school? You get to skip class. What is it?
uh, I'd say it's all of that really. You go on set, I feel like every once you go on set, you're a little nervous. You're trying to break the ice, trying to see what's happening. And then once you're there for like a day and then you come back, you start cracking jokes, you start having a fun time. And I love that. I love meeting new people, learning their stories, learning about who they are as a person, what they want to do, meeting all the different cinematographers, directors who have a story they want to tell. And I think that's so fun. And then being able to skip school, like, come on, who's gonna complain missing school? No one,
Right.
no one's gonna complain. And it's great. I love it so much. And
Mhm.
now me learning how to do stuff behind the scenes, I like it even more. So the more I go in, the more I love it, you know?
Right.
So
Amazing.
I think the funnest thing is everything, honestly. I think the funnest part is just enjoying the moment.
That's true. We got to enjoy the moment, right? Life is short.
Mhm.
Um,
Life is short.
Follow-up question is how do you maintain your life going to school and doing audition and work around your school life, homework and stuff?
Um, I think it's just a lot of time management, you know. I talked to my counselor about it and some stuff, but you know, if you set a schedule and you focus on everything, you know, you can do it. I genuinely believe you can put your mind to anything you do, no matter what obstacle comes in the way. So acting, you know, it takes a big part of my time because, you know, I got to do auditions and I got to go to set and then drive and, you know, do the actual take and then and stuff. So you might not have time for stuff. Me, I love working out. I love working out. So
Hmm.
I usually work out in the afternoon, but then, you know, I have to do it audition. So I swapped it to where every day when I go to school in the morning I go hit a lift in with my friends for like an hour and then I go to class. You know, I might be sweaty, but I'm still getting in my workout.
Right.
Um, but you know, it's just all about time management and then homework. You
Hmm. Hmm.
know, maybe you ask the next day a buddy, could you slide me the Uno, dude?
Right.
You know, if you know some people, you could ask. But you know, oh my gosh, let's say you know too much. um, I gotta say that if you just schedule it properly and you know you manage your time and you do what you want to do, you focus on it, then you can manage it pretty well, I'd say. I mean, there's tons of other people who are way more, you know, how do I put the word, like scheduled compared to me. Like there's a lot more people who have a lot more things going on than me. I mean, I'm just an actor. It's like people have way more stuff and they still manage to get everything done in a day. And you know, so you can get everything done, honestly. You can get everything done if you just put your mind to it.
100%. I mean, your friends are probably wondering, why does he get to leave school so early for audition? You know, they don't know where you're going to. You tell them, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they probably like whisper, like, "Did you see any famous people or anything like that?"
Sometimes, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. As yourself, what do you do when you're not acting and you're not auditioning? What do you do for fun?
For fun. Oh, you know, I'm a goofball, man. I'm a goofy goober, is what I like to say. I'm a cornball. I love hanging out with my friends. So anytime I'm not acting, I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm working out, you know. I'm trying to keep my body physical. Um, I used to be an athlete. Like I did three sports per in middle school. I did three sports. You know, I did basketball, volleyball, and track. And you know, that kept me really active. But then acting, you know, this year I've been way more busy. So, you know, sports had to, you know, sadly. But
Right, yeah.
the funnest thing is just, you know, preparing. I say preparing for the next role, you know, getting
Right,
your
right.
mindset in for the next role because I'm always enjoying the moment, but then I'm always thinking about how can I do better for the next thing? How can
Hmm.
I constantly improve, constantly improve, constantly improve, constantly improve? Because I feel like that's like one of the most important things is wanting to always improve after everything.
Right.
You know, you look back, you do a performance, you're like, okay, I think I did good. You watch it, you're like, there's some things I can improve on. There's some things I can improve on here. You go into your next role, and you're like, okay, I've learned. I can, you know, rebuild myself and do it again this time and see if I like it, and see if the audience likes it, of course,
Hmm.
or the director or whatever. But yeah, I don't have. That's my funnest thing, I guess, out of acting.
That's amazing. Just the next question for you is, and this is for everybody out there, what is your advice for any upcoming actors who want to get into, become an actor? What is your advice for them? About auditions and getting ready for roles, and what can you have them prepare for?
Um, well, I want to say that first of all, you can do it. Trust me. Me, I'm just a normal guy. I'm just a normal guy. You can do it. You can do it. Trust me. If you want to go be an actor, go be an actor. You can be better than me. You can be better than anybody as long as you put your mind to it. But the first part is if you get rejected like 10 times for an audition, do not let it get you down. Trust me, do not let it break your spirit or whatever. There's like I forget who. Oh, but there's this quote where like this lady, she goes in for audition. She got rejected 60 times in a row. 60 times in a row for auditioning. And her one day she gets a role and her agent asked her, how did you know keep going after failing so many times? You know, because that might break somebody. I mean, it'd break me. 60 is kind of crazy. But
It is.
and she just said, you know, I wouldn't be unhappy until I got 120 straight no's. I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad. So you just think about it. Set a number for yourself and be like, I'm not gonna get mad until I reach this number. And if I reach this number, then I can be mad. But until that moment, just keep going, keep going. You know you're a boss. Keep going, and keep moving forward. Keep putting effort and energy. Keep trying to get better. Keep improving. Try different aspects of film. You can do anything you put your mind to. I genuinely believe that
100%.
if you put in the time, the hour, the effort, that people might not notice, but you're putting in the effort, then you'll get there one day. You'll get there one day.
Right.
Trust me.
It's the passion. Don't give up. Keep fighting.
Exactly.
Keep
I
going.
couldn't
Keep
say it
going.
better. I couldn't
That's
say it better.
100%. I loved what you just said. It's amazing. My last two questions for you is what is your upcoming project do you have?
Okay, I have an upcoming project that's we have no film date yet, but I got the role. I can't say anything,
I
but
totally understand.
hopefully we start filming by the end of the year. Hopefully we start filming by the end of the year. Um, but yeah, that's all I have planned so far. I tried to do I'm in an audition right now and they're still waiting for them to call back. The actor who has the other roles, they really want me in the film. Like they've contacted me on Instagram, being like, "We love you in this film, but like the character's older, so I'm not that tall, so." They're like, they want a tall guy. We love you, but this is what they want, and you know, you're not
I'm
reading
five
their
four.
requirements, but they still liked me.
Don't feel bad. I'm not that tall either.
I'm not exactly right.
Well,
I'll let it
hopefully you'll
get to
get
me.
that role. You have to keep me updated.
Hopefully.
And I'm just so happy for you. I'm proud of you. You got to go experience the Young Artist Awards, and
Thank you.
Kaden Kradaski has been on my show many times. Uh,
Really.
and a couple other ones have been on my show many times, and I love to bring young artists on my show to talk about their passion and their films and their projects, and why they're doing what brought them into the entertainment industry, and
Hmm.
tell stories. And for you, you are, like I said, brings me chills to bring this up, but you are going to, I believe it myself, now you're going to be a mental health advocate, and it means a lot. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and
Hmm.
it we can change the world. We can.
We
When
can.
we are, I have to bring this up again, but we are bringing this up because we're changing the hope in the world, and we're helping people, and that's the hope and
Hmm.
passion and help, and it starts from us. And
Hmm.
the conversation we have. So
Exactly.
from the bottom of
It
my
all
heart,
starts
I
in.
really appreciate you.
Thank you. I just want to spread the word because I see people who think you can't have a happy life if you're not taking this drug, this drug, this drug, this drug, this drug. And it just makes me sad thinking that, there are middle schoolers, there are elementary schoolers that I know who are already onto that stuff and they're thinking they can't have a good time without it.
Mhm.
And I 100% believe you should be able to have a good time in your life and be able to enjoy it without relying on something else. If you surround yourself with good people, phenomenal people, and you try to help other people, you can do it. You can help other people and everything, but you don't need to rely on something for happiness.
100%. I totally agree with you. Be surround yourself with people that with positive energy who can bring
Exactly.
happiness to you and raise you up from the ground. Not the actual ground, but the ground to help you up and encourage you and give you
Hmm.
passion and help and hope out there. And
Yeah.
that is what we need, and I appreciate it. And don't stop. You are amazing person. I appreciate it. You're going to from the bottom of my heart. For a person like myself who's a mental health advocate, who's like I repeat this three times already, but I've lost three friends to suicide, and um, that's why for me it hits me that hard because it means a lot when there's young actors or producers or anybody out there who wants to spread awareness and bring
Mm.
hope. And you are going to do it, and your documentary and your films is going to do it. So I'm so proud of you. I know one day, we are going to meet. I'm going to give you a hug and a handshake because you're going to make
Yep.
a powerful mental health suicide prevention film. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to watch it. And I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, thank you so much. And
You're very welcome.
I'll try my best to make it because I want it to be the best thing possible. I want it to be
Hmm.
the best thing possible.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Well, I appreciate you again for coming on my show. I really do. I would love to have you back on my show from
I'd
the
love
bottom
to
of my heart and
come.
talk about your upcoming film and your next projects. And, let's definitely stay in touch.
Of course, of course.
Well, thank you again. I appreciate it. And
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. Let me tell you, it's been a pleasure. It's like it's wonderful. I love it. It's wonderful.
well, you're very welcome. I love your passion, and your smile, and the energy. Please keep it up.
I I will, I will, I will.
You're
I will.
bringing the energy to me. Even though I'm not there in person with you, but I feel your
You're
energy.
bringing the energy. You're bringing the energy.
Yeah. I I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we'll stay in touch. I'll talk to you soon.
Of course, we will.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.